Hello everyone, welcome back to NeMo's channel. Today I'm going to be doing my first product review on this Turtle Beach RECON controller. I've had a couple of these in the past and we're going to get to why we got another one in the mail, but because I got a fresh new one, I figured I'd do one of these videos. So again, it's a Turtle Beach RECON. I've had a few of these, I really like them. They have a ergonomic design, a quick mute button. They're corded only, doesn't take batteries, which is fine because it keeps down on the weight of the controller. So the entire weight of the controller is something like, it's really light. It doesn't even feel like a controller in my hands. But it's got a unique ergonomic design, which you can definitely feel. Some Pro Focus aim mode, which is kind of supposed to stop a little bit of your gun sway back and forth while you're aiming. And then enhance audio feature, which kind of just, you know, it just brings out some of the mids, the highs, based on whatever setting you have it on. So even though I cheated a little bit and I already opened it just to make sure it works for this review, we're still going to get some ASMR in here, okay? Start with the tape. We'll just pretend we didn't cut those. Comes in a nice box. The braided cord is right on top. This thing is really good. It's like 10 feet long and it is very, very good. It's very thick, very hardy. It can bend a whole lot of different directions. We have a USB-C for the controller connection and a regular USB for the computer, the game system that you're going to be hooking this up to. Alright, so they got it held in here pretty nice in their own little, you know, packaging. Ugh. It's very, very handy. It comes in good. The shipping quality is great. It's great. I'm going to get this thing open and get this out of the box so we can see what it looks like. Now, you might see some paw prints on there. That's okay. Like I said, I had to test it and make sure that it works for this. This particular controller, like I said, we have a digital interface up top. This is where you're going to control your sound. This is your EQ, so you get different mids, highs, lows, so you might be able to pull out some more footprints or get a little more bassy for the explosions. You know, just pick a setting that you like. What I do like about this is it has a volume controller here for either chat or game volume. So this is the master volume going into your headset that plugs into the 3.5 jack at the bottom. This over here is specific for chat. So when you are in a party chat, you can adjust that volume coming into your headset. I really like the features of the two mappable buttons on the back. These are super slick and can be mapped to any button on the controller. So if I wanted to map, like, say, my L4, I can map that to here. We'll show you how to do that in a little bit. I like doing that just so it takes a little bit of stress off the thumbsticks. They feel great. They go right back to zero like normal, as they should. The D-pad is fairly great for fighting games and stuff. It's got the beveled inside concaved edge. And the buttons are very responsive. The triggers have two. You can do a hair trigger if you'd like. It still activates. But if you're really, you know, squeezing that controller and white knuckling it, it will go all the way down and make you a nice click and stop. These shoulder buttons, they feel really good. And they activate on pressing them. So we're going to get this plugged in. I'm going to show you how to map these buttons. Okay, so it doesn't matter what game you're playing. We'll run through some of the features here at the top of the controller. Okay, and as we plug this in, the first time actually kind of threw me off because you're going to have to give it a little bit more force and get it to wiggle in there, but it is locked. It doesn't come out. I've set it down on the ground by the cord many a times, and it holds. It holds. So, you know, you can lean it somewhere, but again, if you lean it somewhere, a lot of times the weight of the cord has a tendency to drag it. So put it on a shelf, put it on something, just make sure it's not going to fall on the ground. Let's get this thing turned on. Now that we've got power put to it, our little lights will show up here, indicating obviously that the controller's on, ready to go and active. So the whole interface lines up. So for me, if I'm on Xbox, this does an automatic screenshot. So if I press it, it'll screenshot or bring up my recording menu. This obviously is the home for Xbox, but if you're on PC, you know, it does different things based on what's... And maybe cut all that. Now that we've got power to it, you can see that it's going to light up everything up here. This button, while I'm hooked up to my Xbox, actually does just a screenshot, and it brings up the recording menu. The home button, if it's plugged up to the computer, will obviously do a few different things depending on what it's set for you to do on your computer. This button, like I said, turns on and off the EQ adjustment. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm forgetting something here. Okay. This button here will bring up the EQ adjustment once we get this plugged in. Alright, so also what I like about this controller is it has a specific mute button for your party chat. So if your pair of headphones has a quick mute, this is also another quick mute. So make sure that you have this on when you're talking to your party. Otherwise, you'll be muted twice, and you're going to have to figure out how to do that. This is your sound EQ, so that way, like I said, this just kind of goes through some presets, and it brings up the difference in the sound EQ that's coming to your headset. So we can turn it from here to there. Alright, so this is where the adjustment is for the select and the mode. So we can select the different things, turn it on, turn it off, little bass boost. Alright, now when we get into the controller, we have to have the controller lit up. This is how we're going to map these buttons back here. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is figure out what game we're playing first, and there's 4 different presets in here. So if I hit select again, 2 buttons will light up. If I hit it again, that's 3 buttons. If I hit it again, so these are your presets. So right now I'm just going to be on preset number 1. And if I want to set one of these 2 buttons to whatever game I'm playing, so we can change different profiles. So I can be like, I'm playing COD on 1, I'm playing Fortnite on 2, I'm playing Rocket League on preset number 3, and I'm playing some RPG on this one. So we've got 4 different settings. What we're going to want to do is actually hold. I'll try to get some of these lights in here. What we're going to want to do is hold the select button for 2 seconds. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. Oh, I must have moved off of it. So what we're going to want to do is hold the select button for 2 seconds, and it's going to start flashing. Okay, now that it's flashing, we're going to hold a button that we would like to map. Say it's the trigger button. So I'm going to hold the trigger and then press the button back here. Hold that for 2 seconds, and it's going to continue to flash. And then we come back here and we hold the select button for 2 seconds. Flash, flash, and you see how it reverted back to 1. So then if I move to setting number 2 here, I can do the same, and I can map whatever button I need to for whatever game I'm playing. Up to 4 games. And if it's the same button crossover, great. Then you get more games out of a few of these presets. So, I really enjoy this controller. It works great. I've had tons of fun with it. I've been using it for the last 2 years. Now, the reason why, and if you came along for this reason why, I got another one in the mail, is because this is my old one. So it's an older brand. I've had it for quite a year and a half or so. Not too bad. So what I'll show you what happened with the old one, and then we'll let you know. So we'll pull this one out of the box because I keep all the original boxes. So what ended up happening to this controller is everything still functioned just great. It never stopped functioning. I might even still have some dirt up on these Like who cleans it? Who cleans it? It's my dirt, right? So the thumbstick actually started to go out. You see all this white powder in here, and it's not nearly as flicky, and it's not retorting back to 0. So I was killing a lot of zombies on COD when I got this controller, and it took a beating. The manufacturer was super sweet. It comes with a year manufacturer warranty. So all I really had to do was contact them, and then I gave them the serial number on the back here, an address, and you have to show proof of purchase. Obviously, when you got it, I got this from Amazon, so I had a digital receipt that I just had to fish up. But customer service was really nice and obliged me with my new upgraded Turtle Beach controller. I will be enjoying this. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I do recommend this controller, and like I said, this is also not a sponsored video. This is just an honest customer review I was going to share with you guys today. Average retail price is somewhere around $35 to $45. And the reason why I picked this controller is because it does have 2 mappable buttons. Almost everything on the market, if you want to upgrade to 4 mappable buttons, has a very disparaging price increase. You're going to spend anywhere from $200 to $400 on a controller that has 4 mappable buttons. So for the price point, and you only get 2, this is incredibly light and it works great. So I hope you guys enjoy your gaming. And if you like these videos, don't leave me a comment down below. Tell me you want some more product reviews. And I have a few more items that I've been using throughout the years that I would love to do a review on. So it took me a minute to figure out how to do this one, but I hope you guys enjoy. NeMoZGameZ, signing out.